Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Good morning. It is Thursday, the 16th of February. We're going to be looking at the games from Wednesday, the 15th of February, and also the games from the 15th of January, which I think was a Sunday. Let's just double check that. Yes, okay, so we will be looking at the games for Sunday, 15th of January as well. We have quite a few games again today. I don't know what's up with all that, but we have 48 games today for our new games, though we still don't have quite as many for the older ones. Older ones, we're only looking at 11. So I think actually I'm going to start with that one. And again, we get to look, we get to realize exactly how much of a guess this is. We're still dealing with a range, but yeah, let's just get into it, because this is fascinating. This is what I was looking for. I really wanted to like see how close my guesses are, and it's interesting to see exactly how off I am. All right, our first game. Also, let me know if this is an awkward screen layout, because I think it might be, but I wanted to just try it and see whether or not we could make this one work. All right. All right. So our first game today is War of a Madman's Making, and it had 2 reviews on the day of. This is the visual novel where you play as like the general of a crazy dictator. I thought it was a really cool idea. I estimated 500 sales, and they have actually ended up doing quite a bit better than I thought they would. I thought they would get 500 sales. They only had 2 on the day, but they now have about 30, which puts them somewhere between 800 and 1600 sales. Morning, Jusuki. So they increased their percentage a lot, and yeah, this is like, I would say this is a pretty medium-sized success for a visual novel. And if I can extract one thing out of just doing this like review process for 2 days now, it's that visual novels seem to have a relatively slow on-ramp in terms of sales. The first day sales for visual novels don't appear to be particularly indicative of how they're actually going to do. So yes, this game released with only 36 followers and has done quite well for itself. It does look really cool, so I'm glad they did well. Next game we're going to look at is Burger Bistro Story. Right, Kairosoft game. Kairosoft is the one who is doing these little pixel art dudes, doing like a wide variety of different management tasks. They had 2 reviews, but 400 followers. I estimated they would sell 5,000, and I was not correct. I overestimated how many sales they would get. They have now 40 reviews, which means they have about between 1,200 and 2,400 sales, meaning I overestimated by about 500, by about 50%, I think, even on the high end. And yeah, that's an interesting one. I wonder why. I'm going to be interested to see as we go through and we see more Kairosoft games, whether or not they just don't have a lot of sales, or if people are turned off by the capsules and stuff. I don't know. It's interesting. All right. Next game is Cool Cats. Oh, right. This is the Cool Cats game. I thought this game was neat. This is the Hot Foods Games puzzle platformer where you play as cats and you can switch which cat you are, and each cat has a different ability. I like that one. They only had 8 followers and got no reviews. I estimated they would sell 50, and they ended up getting 1 negative review. So they sold somewhere between 30 and 60. I was reasonably accurate on this one. Yeah, puzzle platformers. They don't do particularly well. All right, our next game is For Your Tranquility. For Your Tranquility. Oh, right. This was the of the games that came out on this day last month. This was the one I thought had the coolest idea, which was it's the furry autopsy visual novel where you're like doing an autopsy on a frogman. I thought that was a really cool idea. They had 9 reviews at the time, and I estimated 800 sales. And they have wait, no. They had no reviews. Wait, no. I'm losing my place here. Okay, this is For Your Tranquility. They had 9 reviews. I estimated 800 sales. They now have quite a few more. They have... Why is this reading as 70 reviews? Why is this reading as 70 reviews? I get the review numbers here. Oh, they do have them. Huh. Why do the reviews have wildly different numbers? That's interesting. All positive reviews. Huh. That's weird. I'm going to have to go through and count one of these, I guess, because it's strange that this here is giving me one number. Steam is not consistent in its numbers at all. I am really confused by this. It's possible that this number does not count early access reviews or reviews from accounts who got the game for free. So maybe they gave a bunch of keys away for this one. Huh. Regardless, they sold a bunch more than I thought they would. Even if we just go with the number of reviews that Steam says up here, they sold 60. They would have sold about 2,000. But if we go with the numbers that I got and are down here, then they've sold somewhere in the range of 3,000 to 6,000. So good for them. It is a really funny idea. So I'm happy with that one. Chirobotica is our next game. And this is the other Kairosoft game where you play as... If you add up total and most recent reviews, you get the correct number. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Though it's weird that the total... Isn't total supposed to be total, though? Like, total implies that it is all reviews, including recent ones. That's weird. Anyway, this is Chirobotica. It's the bizarre game by Kairosoft where you play as, like, an interstellar police force robot organization, like your space cops, but also robots. They only had 1 review at the time, and I suggested that they would get 5,000 sales, and I was wildly off. This is one where I am extremely incorrect on this one. I overestimated them. It only ended up picking up. Again, I'm getting the number from here, so when I read this, it had 15 positive reviews. Huh. So yes, overestimated this one. It's very weird. I'm gonna have to go through at least one game and double check that like the actual numbers down here match, and figure out what's going on with the numbers. But for the moment, I'm gonna use the numbers that I have. All right, and then we have this bizarre game, Lawnmower Game UFO Chase. This is a very weird game where you're on a lawnmower and you're being chased by a UFO. It strangely had 12 reviews already. I estimated that it would get 500 sales, and it's probably doubled that. I'm not sure how or why. Like, not to knock this game, but it is very simple, and I have no idea why this game sold 1,000 copies. I'm confused. I mean, this is a game that is part of an enormous series, right? There's like 10 other lawnmower game. So I don't know. They're clearly doing something right. Next game is Moving Forward, which had no reviews. Oh, right, yes. So this was a little motorcycle game. It had no reviews and 1 follower. I suggested that it would sell not many, 50. No, I suggested 10, but it has since picked up 1 positive and 1 negative review, implying it has sold somewhere between 60 and 100. I'm kind of interested in seeing what the positive and negative reviews are for this. When you use one house, you will lose the game. I want some upgrades. Interesting. What's the negative review say? Not worth your money. All right, fair. I think that like any estimates for games with very, very low numbers are going to be a little bit fuzzy because like one additional review like suddenly increases the numbers by a lot, right? All right. Our next one also got no reviews on the day of, and I estimated 50. And this was a little arena fighter game that was rather strangely not multiplayer, right? It was this little arena fighter game, but you were just fighting bots. I estimated 50, and it does not look like they picked up any reviews in that time. So they still appear to have somewhere around 0 sales, which is a pity because it doesn't look bad. It just looks a little simple. All right, next one is Pocket Harvest. I think this is the one that I got the most wrong. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so this was the 3rd Kairosoft game for the day, and this was the farming game. I only had 1 review at the time, and 169 followers, and I estimated 5,000 sales because historically, like, farming games do well on Steam. But they only picked up another 16 reviews, so they only sold somewhere between 500 and 1,000 units, which is surprising. Again, the Kairosoft games, I'm overestimating the Kairosoft games, and I'm not sure why. Moving on to our second to last game, which is You're Fired Revenge. Oh, right, this was the office shooting game. I suggested 50. They did sell 3 copies. I think these reviews may be ironic. I don't know. Anyways, it ended up selling somewhere between 90 and 200. And our last game for our retrospective series today is Zombie World Pixel, which was this little zombie RPG. I only had 1 review at the time, and it has since picked up 4 additional negative reviews for a total of 5. I suggested 400, and it's somewhere between 150 and 300, so reasonably close to my estimate, but bugged for me. Broken inventory. So it looks like they had a lot of bugs. That would make sense. Okay. Or at least that would make sense as to why they got a bunch of negative reviews. So, all right. That's our retrospective. I'm going to see what game I got closest to. I think I got closest to Cool Cats. I was closest in my guess on Cool Cats, so I guess I did peg puzzle platformers as a troubling genre. In terms of being off, I was mostly off on Moving Forwards, which did much better than I anticipated. All right, and that was the games from the 15th of January. We're gonna have a longer list for this next time, but that's it for now. We're going to move on to the new games for today. We have quite a few of them. I told you this before, but we have 48 of them today. So, not a small number. And we're going to start with Animal Kingdom. Morning, Para. Okay, Animal Kingdom, a hidden animal game where you collect paw prints, cameras, and coins while searching animals in fantastic locations, with 3 game modes and trivias between the chapters. Okay, hidden object game with animals, 7 sales. Do you do a bunch of these? No, you did a Sudoku game. This really reminds me of the other game that we've seen that does like Safari-based hidden objects. No reviews. It's on sale for $6.29, down from $8.99. It's developed by Seven Sails CD Limited. Well, let's check their charts. 2 people played it, and it went up on the 1st of February. And they picked up 5 followers. Now I'm really hesitant to like just make guesses because I've been so wrong so far. I'm gonna guess 60. All right. Moving on to our next game, called Blood Money Good Money, which also picked up no reviews. Is on sale for $4.99 and was developed and published by Arturo Zafra Morno. Wow, that is a capsule. I get what they were going for here, but I don't know if it's working. Trade guns on a city plagued by gangs and expand your criminal empire. Alright, so this is an arms dealing game? Huh. Interesting premise. Okay. Huh. Alright. Yeah. I wonder what the gameplay is. It's a little hard to see. We saw them get a request and then fulfill the request, but Alright, 1 player. They got 3 followers. And it went up February 2nd. So I think like, you know, this premise is a bit weird, but I do think that there's an idea there, right? Like you could be like, yeah, I'm gonna do an arms trading game that you know, people like crime games. There's something here, but I think that where we run into problems here is the capsule image is very, very hard to read and hard to discern what's going on. So the capsule's working against them, and then when you get onto the page, it's hard to tell what the game is. And as I have been banging my drum about, if you don't understand what's happening, you're probably not going to buy the game or want to wishlist the game at least. What am I going to guess? 30? Morning, Numata. Morning, it's 6 p.m. Hey, you live in silly Upside Down Land, though. Alright. Moving on to Castle Destroyers, which is our next game, which has picked up 1 positive review and no negative reviews. It is for sale for $15.59. Whoops. Down from $25.99. Developed and published by Arden Aslan. Okay, gather resources, build, power up, and battle. Choose between 2 different teams in Castle Destroyers. Build your castle with your teammates and attack the enemy, no stopping until you destroy the other side. Okay. So it looks like a sort of large-scale building game. That's kind of cool. We have a low-poly knight guy. Looks like there's combat. The ground is very flat. And then you can ragdoll. Alright. Looks like you can fire cannons and stuff. This is in early access. Let's see what the reviews say. Someone is using this weird format. I really find that format of review unhelpful. Let's check their charts. And let's just double check there. Okay. Castle Destroyers, the text is kind of incomprehensible. Like, having the A as a castle is kind of cool. Having the T as a sword is a little bit... You kind of get, like, one iconographic letter replacement in a word. I don't think you get 3 of them, because they've also got a little target in Destroyers. The gray on gray is not a good choice, because you can't read it. Let's see. 1 person played it, and they went up February 2nd and picked up 6 followers. This is a multiplayer game that has not managed to retain a player base. So I'm going to guess 60 for this one. Okay. Our next game is Corpse Keeper, which is doing quite well this morning. We have 152 positive reviews to 60 negative reviews for a total of 212. This game is for sale for $23.39, down from $25.99, developed and published by Melancholia Studios. Ooh, striking capsule image here. All right, cool. And we have a broadcast. Okay. Corpse Keeper is a very challenging action strategy roguelike. Interesting. You'll need to lead a squad. Oh, I'm losing my voice again. I envy other streamers who have functioning larynxes. Okay, trying again. You'll need to lead a squad of 3 corpses, to explore the grim and dark medieval world within a time limit, build a powerful army of the living dead, and finally kill the demon lurking in the deep end of the cathedral. Alright, so this is like a necromancy management game? I'm down with that. That sounds kind of neat. Let's get a better look at this art style, because it's got stuff going on. We have a very strong filter over everything. That robe is very poofy. Okay. So we have a management side of things, and then, oh, it's like a fighting game kind of side of things. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Some nice particle effects. All right. I love this guy, though. I kind of wish that we saw him in the videos or something. I would love if he was sort of your, like, weird butler or something as a necromancer. Cool game. Didn't have high expectations when I saw the game for $16 in Kickstarter. Okay, so this was Kickstarted, but it's way better than I could have hoped for. Is this a 1.0 release? Reveal for early access. No, this is the early access game, so they really are doing quite well today. It seems easier than the previous demo, so far so good. All right. People are liking it. People are playing it a lot. Like, this person played it for 11.5 hours. Neat. Okay. Let us see their charts. Bunch of people playing it right now, with 1,007 at peak. These people have participated in several little festivals, I'm guessing, based on their bumpy follower line. April 13th, 2021. And they picked up a healthy 2,571 followers. Not bad at all. What am I going to guess? They've probably already sold about 4,000 copies. So I'm going to guess 12,000? Yes, I'm going to guess 12,000 copies for them. Nice job, Melancholia Studio. I remember seeing this game before. I think that I saw their Kickstarter campaign. Excellent job getting that all the way to release. Okay. Our next game is going to be Crazy Hill Racing, which has picked up so far no reviews. Is for sale for $2.99, and down from $4.99. This is Atomic Fabric and Kristen Manalaki's game, and it looks very similar to their previous game, which was also this kind of physics car driving game where you're picking up the same coins, except rather than a Jeep, I think the last time you were driving like a big armored tank or something. Crazy Hill Racing. You should hurry. You're running out of gas. You're still far from home. I think they changed the progression line to this sort of different thing. Oh, they do have an upgrade system in this one. 15 maps. Lack of gasoline. 12 types of transport. Oh, they have more. They actually do have different cars. It's not just this Jeep. All right. No reviews. Store page went up on the 1st of February. They picked up 2 followers. as seems to be about average for them. And I'm guessing they sell 60 copies of this game. Keep on trucking, you two. Moving on. Excuse me. Our Our next game is Cube Conflict. Those don't look like cubes. What's going on? This game has picked up 3 positive reviews. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by Jean Onchi or Onch. Don't know how to pronounce that one. First solo developer. Okay. Join the battle in Cube Conflict, a free and open source, nice, FPS game where dumb smileys are locked in a never-ending war. Expect the unexpected as you face off against a ninja wielding a Gao 8 or priests wielding nuclear missiles in power armor. Download now and join the fight. This game is from a French forum. I recognize some memes specific to it. Yes, it does look French. So it looks like sometimes you're playing as a cube and sometimes you're playing as a smiley face. I mean, it looks kind of fun. It's early access, free to play. Hey, there's Annoying Crow. I wish I could divest myself of this nightmare fuel of a game. Huh. Okay, cool. Let's check their charts. So it might have a weird small success because of it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this does okay. Alright, we have a couple people playing it. And wow, this has been going on for a while. October 27th. Okay. They picked up 98 followers. Looks like they've mostly filled that out. They have about 120 sales now, or downloads now. It is free to play, but it is a multiplayer game, so if there's no one to play with, what am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 600 and acknowledge that that could go anywhere, to be honest. Nice job, Jean, and we're going to move on to our next game, which is First Time in Hawaii, which has picked up no reviews, is for sale for $12.39, down from $15.49, developed and published by Boom Zap Incorporated. Sun, the sea, and a wedding in peril? Question mark. Okay, this looks like a more classic sort of hidden object game. Oh, okay, they have other puzzles as well. This is like a rotating puzzle, but it's mostly hidden objects, I think. Okay. Say aloha to Hawaii. Okay. Boom Zap, have you made a bunch of these? Yes. Okay. Actually, Boom Zap, how did your previous game go? Finding America, the Pacific Northwest. Oh, right. Yes, we have seen some things by them, I think. Yes, we've seen at least one. I remember this Finding America, the Pacific Northwest thing, and it got only 1 user review. 2 user reviews. 3. Okay. Okie dokie, let's check their charts. 2 people played this, a couple players later last night. And 7 followers. Okay. 7 followers. Store page went up November 25th. No, 22. Okay. I'm going to guess 100 for this one. Alright. Moving on to our next game, which is called God Touch, which has also picked up no reviews, is for sale for $6.49, and is developed and published by Turusaki. You become a god, purify the darkness with the hand of God, and protect the hero, period. The village was destroyed by monsters and occupied by darkness. If the darkness is exercised, the monsters will advance. Only one hero has a sword and decides to exterminate monsters. Okay. You can manipulate the hand of God to purify the darkness. Why does it say calcium? Is it because it's a little skeleton enemy? What's going on here? So the little hero doesn't move. Okay, I'm a little confused by this one. I'm guessing there's some kind of translation issues that is making it harder for me to understand what the game is. This went up on January 28th. And picked up 2 followers. And yeah, I think that's the comprehensibility problem again, because it's like, what is happening here? I think maybe you're selecting between like groups of enemies, but randomly because you can't see what they are. There's no indication how you control the hero, if you control the hero. Capsule image is very strange looking. It doesn't tell us what kind of game it is. So yeah, there's a lot of accessibility problems here. Even if the game is good, and it might be, who knows? Because we can't tell. It's very hard to say. So I'm going to guess 30 for this one. Moving on to our next one, which is called Golden Gloves VR. Golden Gloves VR has picked up 1 positive review. It is for sale for $32.50, down from $32.50. Okay, it's not on sale. It's developed by Engine Room VR. I think we've seen an Engine Room VR game before. Golden Gloves VR Boxing, officially licensed. Huh. Okay, so this is officially licensed? Okay. I don't know if I would have chosen that as my first shot. I mean, that's at least reacting. Okay, VR boxing game. It's an early access. 1 review, good VR game. The audio quality is quite nice graphics, and the AI punches are smooth. Wow, like you can punch people out of the ring? Ha! Okay. Let's check the charts. 1 person played this, and went up on the 20th of January. So they picked up 19 followers, which is not great. That is a very high price for a VR game. I'm going to guess that they get 60 sales for this one. Moving on to our next game, called Hardwar. Hardwar has picked up 2 positive reviews, no negative reviews, for a total of 2. It is for sale for $11.04, down from $12.99. It is developed by the Jordan Freeman Group and the Software Refinery, and published by Funbox Media Ltd. And Zoom Platform Media. Very odd. Like, I'm torn on this capsule. I'm just looking at the capsule image here. The text is kind of hard to read, but it's definitely selling a sort of cyberpunk thing. The red and the white text on it is very striking, but the 2 objects in frame are unparsable. I have no idea what they are. This might be a spaceship, maybe. This could possibly be a building. Very confusing. Okay. You're now an operative, a free agent, and a speculator in the... Speculator? In the claustrophobic, terminally ill city of brackets misplaced optimism, the last crater cluster on the barren mined-out Titan. We have full motion video cutscenes, which, you know, I approve of a lot. Is this a remake or a remaster? No indication of that. So it is possible that people in 2023 have released a game with adorably 90s FMV cutscenes of people in funny hats. Trade upgrade profit is really oppressive there. Like, that's taking up a lot of the screen. So this is reminding me of Escape Velocity, I think. Okay. All right. So this is a remaster and or remake. Huh. Same game I've been coming back to for 20 years now. Okay, so this is a game that came out some other time. Let's double check when that is. Hardwar. Here we go. It is actually the first result. 1998. Developed by Gremlin Interactive. Huh. This doesn't say Gremlin Interactive, though. It must be ported by somebody else then. That's really strange. It's really strange because Gremlin Interactive is porting a bunch of their old games to Steam. And to see this game come out that was made by them and not being ported by them, something weird must have happened. Okay. I admit I'm a little disappointed that we don't have people in 2023 doing goofy 90s cutscenes, but it is what it is. Perhaps that time has passed. Got a few people playing it. Picked up 60 followers. Store page. Came out on 2nd of February, giving it very little time. With how little time this is, and the fact that it is a remake of a game that it looks like some people remember fondly, estimates really tricky. They did get 5 followers per day, so what am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 800 for this one. Off of the 5 followers per day, and the fact that the reviews are like, yes, I can play this game again that I have been playing since 1998. All right. Moving on to our next game, and this one is a little interesting because I gave feedback on this game a couple of days ago. The person asked on the How to Market a Game forum, could someone give feedback? So I gave feedback on this game. This is a HBTR, Build, Farm, Harvest, Clean Pollution. Though it is also called Home by the River, and it's kind of weird that they changed it. I don't know. I did not suggest that they change it. This has picked up no reviews. It is on sale for $18.71, down from $20.79. Developed and published by GTGD. I'm going to try that again. GTGD. All right. Revive a polluted land and construct whatever type of home you want, whether it be a cabin, a mansion, or a pyramid. Chop down dead trees and grow new trees. Build green energy, solar, wind, and a clean reactor. See the world transformed by your efforts. Play single player or co-op LAN. This is kind of a Terraria-like game, where you're building with little squares, and then you can build a house and put laboratory stuff inside of it. And then like you go and like punch giant Wally style walls of garbage. Rather bizarrely, and I mentioned this when I was looking at it before. There's also a thing where you like fly around on a hoverboard with your flying cat and shoot lasers at robots. So that's also in this game. No reviews. Let's check the charts. I don't think I checked the charts when I was providing feedback on this game. Game page went up on July 14th. Had some time. Picked up 122 followers. So, what am I going to guess for this one? Steam does like base building games, but they have picked up no positive reviews so far, or no reviews of any kind so far. Gosh, what do I guess? No conversion at all. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I'm surprised the followers didn't convert over. I'm gonna guess 250 and hope I'm wrong. Best of luck, GTGG. God, that's hard to say. GTGD. Made it. Right. Did it in one. All right. Next one. I'm on Merrymaking Watch. Ha. Gonna learn how to speak one day. But that day is not today. I'm on Merrymaking Watch. It is. It has also picked up no reviews. It is for sale for $1.55, down from $1.94. Developed and published by Kamino Games. I'm on Merrymaking Watch. Okay, so we have a fast follow on I'm on Observation Duty. A short Christmas-themed game where you can scan through security camera feeds for anything Christmas-related. If you see anything Festivus, be they Christmas ornaments, gifts, or perhaps even Santa himself, report them immediately! ! Kamino Games. Have you made other? Nope, this is your first game. Okay. This is the wrong kind of year for this, my friend. If you had released this 2 months ago, I definitely think like people would have been on this, but it's February. Nobody is feeling festive today. Yeah, this just feels mistimed. Very tiny store page. Let's check the charts, but yeah, like if you're doing a Christmas game, you gotta release it around Christmas. Okay, it went up February 2nd, so like, man, that's weird. Okay, so looking at this, I was like, okay, so what's happened is that they tried to make the game for Christmas last year, right? They saw Observation Duty, they were like, okay, I'm gonna make a Christmas-themed version of Observation Duty. Not a terrible idea, right? The Observation Duty games, very, very simple. Like, there's not a lot of mechanics, and so like doing a fast follow for that totally makes sense. Doing a holiday-themed fast follow also makes sense. So I assumed, okay, they tried to make it for Christmas, and they couldn't finish it, right? Like, maybe a new developer. That's why I checked how many games they'd made. I'm building the story in my head, but then no, they put the store page up on February 2nd, so I don't know. Okay. 9 followers. Yeah. And now it's almost impossible to estimate this, right? Because I don't think anyone's going to play this until Christmas, but people might buy this at Christmas, like in almost a year's time, in 11 months, or 10 months. Wow, February is almost over. What's happening? Anyway, in 10 months, someone is going to probably find this game and play it, but I don't know if they're going to play it before then. So, kind of losing my mind on this one. What happened? Okay, I'm going to guess 60 because I think that's how many they will sell in the next month. But I would expect them to sell probably 200 or 300 copies over Christmas, just because that's how Christmas works. All right, our next game is It Returned to the Desert, which has picked up 4 positive reviews and no negative reviews for a total of 4. It is... Ooh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Okay, there we go. It is on sale for $11.69, down from $12.99. Developed and published by Tim Ratcher, which means that this is a solo developer game. Very nice job, Tim. Unique mix of turn-based tactics and adventure game. Defend the town of Glintrock against radioactive giant ants. Just gonna let that stand for a second. Convince the townsfolk to join your party in a non-linear campaign with high replay value. Discover all the little secrets and stories in the lively town of Glintrock. And the tags are adventure, turn-based tactics, retro, and mystery. Just hitting on all cylinders here. Okay. It looks like we can talk to people. We can interact with puzzles, I guess. We have real photographs for the characters. It does look like you can do tactics. There's a driving part of the game. There's a lot going on here. Playfully creepy atmosphere was featured on my YouTube channel. Okay, so someone has played this on YouTube. If anyone wants to check that out, gotta check their charts. Okay, went up on October 23rd last year. And they picked up a decent number of followers. What am I going to guess for this one? They probably sold about 120 copies already. So, I mean, it's an interesting idea. Definitely a striking capsule. Even though it's pixel art, it is really, really striking. It's just like, it looks like so many different kinds of game. I'm gonna guess 300. And I hope I'm low on that one. Best of luck, Tim. Moving on to our next game, which is called Jumptail. Jumptail has picked up no reviews and is for sale for $3.26. It was developed and published by Friendly Demon Dev. Jumptail is a simple 2D platformer with 10 different playable characters, in quotation marks. Characters. It's your goal to finish all 110 levels with the best possible time and least possible deaths. Okay, looks like we have V kind of jumping and gravity manipulation, or was that just jumping? Okay, looks like the characters have different powers. All right. No reviews. Well, Friendly Demon Dev, I think you may have some trouble. Looks like maybe multiple people played this, or one person played this several times. Game went up on January 31st. Picked up 3 followers. I'm gonna guess 30 for this one. Best of luck, Friendly Demon. Puzzle platformers equals huge success. Yes, they struggle, unfortunately. Alright, our next game is called Lady of Dreams, which has also picked up no reviews, and is for sale for $6.29, down from $8.99, developed by KJPI Games and published by Dmitry Batkovich. Lady of Dreams is an action rhythm bagel. This looks like an FPS. Okay, I'm going to try this sentence again, everybody. Lady of Dreams is an action rhythm bagel, the actions of which take place in a dream, where music and thoughts merge into one harmony. The environment and missions are created based on your chosen favorite composition. With each completed stage, the game will change its rules. ... It says bagel, CC. I'm not... Bagel. Action rhythm bagel. That's what it says. Me neither. It also looks like we can kiss a cute anime girl and shoot balloons. Also, there are just like anime people coming after us with swords. I'm going to turn on the audio for myself for a second. Hold on. It's kind of generic rock, I guess. Playing as Joe, an undercover agent working for Jimmy Craster. We don't know who Jimmy Craster is, bud. You have to become test subject number. Okay, here we go. Become test subject number 47. Really? You're gonna. Okay. To learn how the acronym works and gain access to the space-changing ball. Wow. Okay. I think they may have had translation issues. Yes, they did. They did kick that person, and then they just disintegrate. You have like a chain gun. No reviews. I'm. I have so many questions. Like, clearly, a lot of this is just like, I think this is a machine translation gone wrong, right? Like, clearly, there's something going on here. Like, you punch people and they just like disappear. But that's one weird bagel. Yes, I agree. It is a strange bagel. Okay, so 823, 20, 22. They picked up 28 followers. So the weird text, that's a translation issue of some kind, I assume, from Russian. The rest of the game is very weird. I don't know why it's called a rhythm game. Okay, maybe we have like a magic dream pod that we go into, and that's where we do the missions. I don't know. All right. I am gonna guess this game sells 100 copies. Godspeed, KJPI, with your strange bagel. Moving on to our next game, called Lucie's Potager. Yep, that's what we're going with, Lucie's Potager, which is, let's see, it is for sale for $23.39, down from $25.99. It has picked up no reviews. It is published and developed by Stellar Advent Pty Ltd. Farm and sell exotic plants with Lucie in this shopkeeping RPG. Well, Lucie's adorable. Look at her. Look at how cute she is. Okay. This is a farming game, and a sort of racketeer kind of selling game. So I searched that game on Steam because I wanted to clip the bagel description. They also have Lady of Dreams soundtrack and art book listed. Amazing. I mean, good for them. Okay. I like the style of this one. It doesn't look like we can talk to, okay, no, we can talk to people. It's very brief. Can you take on this order for me? Oh, okay. So someone is making an order for stuff. Okay. I think this is a heartbreaker, unfortunately. Oh no. Bracing myself for this one. No, maybe. Kind of? Maybe. I don't know. It went up a lot later than I thought it was, or earlier than I thought it was. April 16th, 2022. Only got 39 followers. Bummer. So this is kind of a Stardew Valley, like, right? The perspective is a bit unusual. And the fact that you are always this character may not be helping. Like, I think she's adorable, but most people play these games and want to like be themselves inside of them rather than to be Lucie. It doesn't look like they did a lot of promotion. They actually lost a follower at some point. Gosh, hard to say. $23 is a lot. Man, I just hope that I'm wrong and this game picks up, but I'm gonna temporarily guess 60. Best of luck, Stellar Advent. Moving on and hoping I come back to find that number much changed. Next game is MathCar, which has also no reviews and is on sale for $7.79. It is developed and published by Bog Iron Games. In MathCar, players can race against each other or themselves by using math problem-solving skills to control their car. This cross-platform game, wild, combines competitive racing with math education, making it an engaging and effective way for kids and adults alike to improve their math fact proficiency. Okay. So this is an educational game. Oh, okay. So you actually have to solve. Okay, it's a little hard to see, but it looks like the player is down here solving math problems to like assist their car in driving. I wonder if this ad is in the game. This definitely looks like a phone game because of the format, right? And the fact that there's a giant math car. No reviews. Okay. Let's check their charts. One person played this. Game store page went up on the 31st of January. And they picked up 4 followers. I think they are probably going to sell 10 copies of this. That would be my guess. All right, moving on to our next game, which is Merchants of Bohemia. Merchants of Bohemia has 1 positive review and is for sale for $4.55, down from $5.69. It is developed and published by Snow Games. Fast-paced trade simulation game with RPG elements. Oh, this thing. I've seen this on the How to Market a Game server as well. Choose your character, buy goods, and wander around the medieval Bohemia to make profit. Don't forget to recruit some manpower to keep you safe along the way. I do like the capsule image. We got the guy and the wagon. So you choose a route and then you follow along it, and then you get splashed with gold coins. This is you actually hiring defenders. I thought that these guys were going to attack you, but no, those are your mercenary guards, I think. And then a lot of the game takes place in trading menus. One review: very enjoyable game to pass the time, traveling between cities, buying and selling goods, and trying to ensure the safety of those goods against bandits is also enjoyable. I recommend it to everyone. Okie dokie, let's check their charts. Okay, store page went up on the 1st of October 2022, and they got 243 followers. What am I going to guess on this one? $120 sales. That's going to be my guess for this one. Best of luck, New Games. Moving on to our next game, which is Minibots TD, which has picked up 3 positive reviews. It is for sale for $8.99, developed and published by Robo Games. Minibots. It's defense time. Arrange your forces against the invading robotic tribe called the Cades. Choose your arsenal and place them wisely for excellent road defense. Prove your defenses against challenging enemies. Why do I know this game? Have we seen this game before? I feel like I know this game. Why do I know this game? Okay, it's a tower defense game. You're fighting evil robots with towers, I guess. Very simple store page. Oh, this is the 1.0 release. I think this game went into early access fairly recently, like within the last month, which is why I remember it. Right, because it's not in early access anymore, and we have 3 early access reviews. Okay, these people seem to like it. Let's check the charts. Okay, so D-Search has a question. Just curious, what makes a game a heartbreaker in this context? Not enough coming soon time, or a little marketing compared to length of coming soon time. So what I call a heartbreaker is a game that someone has worked very hard on and didn't tell anyone about, or didn't tell enough people about. Usually they're games that people have poured a lot of time into. They are often sometimes a little incomprehensible to outsiders because the person has not showed it to many people. And you can typically see them in like a lot of them are like fantasy RPGs and stuff, where someone was like, I really want to make this game that I really, really wanted to play when I was a kid or something. And they spend a ton of time on it and then they don't do any marketing. And so it's basically a game where there's probably a market for this, someone worked really hard on it, and it's unlikely to have a lot of success, basically. That's my definition of a heartbreaker. So, this game picked up 10 followers. Store page went up on 15th January. I'm interested to see what my previous estimate was for this one, but I'm going to guess 200. All right. Our next game is Natti. Natti has picked up 2 positive reviews, is for sale for $8.39, down from $10.49, and was developed and published by 4 Days Lab Co. Limited. Natti is a roguelike tower defense game. Unfolds in other worlds of Korean folktales. Place defense towers, collect equipment, and strategically utilize various heroes to defeat all the monsters and protect the otherworld from Natti. With Natti, question, in quotation marks. Goblins in the forms of animals. Okay. Okay. So we have a tower defense game where we have like cute little animal goblins, I guess. They are very cute. Like, I love the art style. Challenge the striking boss battles. Huh. Face over 50 diverse monsters. Showing lots of different types of monsters is good. Man, they're all very, very cute. Okay. Early access game. I'm guessing the 2 reviews will be in Korean. Yes. Okay. I like the graphics. I tried it for a while, but the strategy according to the monster is also fun. I'll try a little more and leave it again. And they did go back and try it again. They left this review at half an hour, and then they went back and played almost 10 more hours. Not bad. February, it took me an hour to balance ship, but I couldn't get through stage 1.5. Okay, so it looks like maybe they have a difficulty problem. They did go back and play for another 20 minutes or so, but then didn't play anymore. Interesting. Four people are playing it right now. Had sort of some oscillations in terms of player count. Okay. Game went up on the 19th of January. Yep, January 19th. And only picked up 10 followers. Pity. I wonder if they just didn't do any marketing for this one. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a port from a tablet. But it is in early access, so maybe not. I don't know. This is one where I think if they had a longer lead time and more marketing, they could have done pretty well. Like, tower defense games don't necessarily burn up Steam charts very much, but they do okay. And this one is a very polished one, so, and like there's clearly lots of content in it, so it's a bit weird that it's not. It didn't get it. It appears to have gotten no marketing. Let's check if this is a port. Nope, that's not the person we're looking for, unfortunately. Tower defense. Natti on Steam, Natti on Twitter. They have a Discord, playable on Steam. Andy Tower Defense. Okay, so they do have a Twitter, so they're doing Twitter promotion. Doesn't look like they did a lot of it though. Long breaks. Okay. So, oops, didn't want to get rid of that. What am I going to guess for this one then? Well, if they keep promoting it through the whole early access period, they could do okay. They have very low followers per day, though. What am I going to guess? I'll guess 300. Best of luck for Days Lab Go. All right, our next game is Operation Harsh Doorstep, which has 314 positive reviews, 144 negative reviews for a total of 458. It is a free-to-play game, developed and published by Drakeling Labs. I got sick of games with loot boxes and predatory monetization, with no single-player missions or mod support, so our community started making this game instead. A shooter sandbox with all the features a game should have. Oh, and we're funding it on Patreon and giving it away for free. Very interesting decision in terms of description here. Okay. Capsule image is very clear, like this is a military shooter game. Where you're going to be shooting things. Okay. It's in early access. L? This game is an alpha test. I don't recommend to play it now because of the optimization of servers. Every server I join either doesn't work or is laggy. Oh, okay. So they do have like a bunch of weapons and content DLC. That seems a little hypocritical considering the remarks of the publisher up here. Needs some work, but does have huge potential. All right, this is very early into early access, but this is an ancient Steam ID. A bunch of people are playing it. They have 40,000 followers. Wait, is this a 1.0 release? No, it's still in early access. This is the early access release? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, lots of followers. And the store page went up a while ago on April 2nd, 2020. Very decent followers per day. It is free. They have 40,000 followers. They've probably already sold 10 to 15,000. I'm going to guess 80,000 for this one. Good luck, Drakeling Labs. I hope that you can fix your server issues so that people will be happier. Our next game is called Pantazil, which has one positive review. It is another free-to-play game, and it is developed and published by Kellen Kyo. Pantazil is a 2D exploration and platform game with pixel art style. Okay. We have... I do not understand the narrative that's going on here. Bird, more birds, pixels, leopard? I don't get what's going on here. You can hop on alligators. Okay, cool. A young explorer called Zizi, full of energy and with notorious identity. With a notorious identity. Okay. While exploring the places the photographer had passed when exploring in nature at the inauguration of the Marshall Road on Memorial in 2016. What is going on? Zizi lives in the house in the middle of the Pantazil and suddenly receives a letter from his best friend, Tito the photographer, requesting urgent help to recover the photos that were taken and that the wind had directed them into the vast biodiversity of the forest Pantazil. Okay, so you're trying to get your friend's photos back. All right, cool. Let's check the charts. Looks like a couple of people played that game, and the game went up on the 14th of October. It picked up 10 followers. It is free, so what am I gonna guess? 100. No. 60. Yes. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Forgive my slurping. All right. We are about... We're getting close to halfway through. Okay. Our next game is called Paranormal Cleanup, which is picked up 12 positive reviews and 4 negative reviews for a total of 16. It is currently on sale for $5.51, down from $6.49, developed and published by Manic Mice. We have a very spooky face here. Paranormal Cleanup is a 1v4 player online co-op survival horror game. This is no ordinary cleanup job. You are employees of a cleaning company tasked with cleaning up a haunted house. Take out the trash, but don't get caught by the ghosts that haunt the place. Okay, that's a fun premise. So we've got something like the disaster cleanup and this is very silly. It's very silly. I like it though. Okay. It's in early access. They have a Discord. That's good to see. I missed the lunch lady. I wonder if the glitch still works. So these are people who have played this game before. This does not live up to the hype set by Manic Mice's previous title, Lunch Lady. Huh. Okay, so these people have made another game. Right, yes, they made Lunch Lady. I have seen this game before, definitely. And it was also a 1v4 co-op game. Okay, cool. Wait. Let's just really quickly check to see how Lunch Lady did, because I think it did okay. Yeah, it did very, very nicely. So, we're gonna be comparing these charts, I think. But first, we're gonna go over here and check this out. 32 people playing this now. They picked up 79 followers, which is not a lot for a company that had a hit game before. Okay, store release date is when? 8th of February. Alright, that explains it. You gave yourself 6 days. That's not a lot of time, Manic Mice. Okay. Yeah, I have to compare this to their previous game. So, let's check to see how Lunch Lady did. Specifically, like, how much time did they give themselves before release of that one? More than twice as many people are currently playing Lunch Lady as are playing their new game. They gave themselves no time again. Yep, same kind of deal. I mean, they gave themselves a little bit longer, but it was like a week rather than 6 days. Gosh, okay. What do I guess for this one? They have 13 followers per day, so it's probably going to do okay. I don't know if it'll hit the same numbers as their last one. Because they have 10,000 reviews, they have a lot of sales, probably. Probably 300,000 sales. Gosh. Gosh. I'm gonna guess they sell significantly less of this one because they already have a game that's very similar. So, I'm gonna guess 80,000 sales, which again, the numbers don't really bear out, but based on their previous game and the followers per day. Am I just putting that because I gave the same number to Harsh Doorstop? I'm gonna give these guys 100,000. They've already done this once, so in terms of the early access stuff, I think they can pull it off again. Best of luck, Manic Mice. All right, moving on to our next game, which is called Pharaoh: A New Era. Pharaoh: A New Era has 386 positive reviews to 95 negative reviews for a total of 481. It is for sale for $25.41, down from $29.90. Developed by Triskel Interactive and published by Dotemu. Pharaoh: A New Era. The legendary city builder returns. Lead the creation of the greatest civilization the world has ever seen in this 4K remake with modernized UI. Build monuments, manage your population through hundreds of hours of gameplay, and explore 4,000 years of history and more than 50 missions. Huh. Okay. All right. The city was on fire there. Okay, so this is like a monument builder, city builder game. Interesting. City builder, simulation, building management. Those are the happy words on Steam. And this is a remake of an established game. Let's see. It's a very old game. Yes, it is. Yeah. I played the original for 20 years now. Problem with this edition are no rotation of the map. More than once you mistakenly press right click and therefore close the message and can't bring it up again. Objective screen gives you the mission summary. High hopes for remakes. Graphics are gorgeous. Looks like people have very complicated opinions about this one. UI issues with this game are at the moment a problem. A massive glaring issue that will note a 30 minutes and I can already tell the user experience in the menu Mac. Plenty of bugs. Okay, so they might have released this one a little bit soon in terms of like ironing out all of the gameplay bugs. I think they probably needed a larger playtest audience for this one. Still, a lot of people playing it. I had no idea that like the Pharaoh fanbase was this big. August 28th, 2020. So they've been out there for a while. Um, 554. They probably already sold. Oh wait, no, I copied current live players rather than followers there. They have 30,000 followers, so they're doing quite nicely. I think if they listen to people and fix the UI, this game could sell a lot. Could sell a lot of copies. Yeah. Let me see. What am I gonna guess for this one? 120,000? I don't have much to bear that one out. I'm just guessing. No. No, I'll guess 90,000 on this one. We'll see. I used to play that game when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember seeing it in like GameStop. It had like a cool box, I remember. All right. Best of luck, Triskel Interactive. I am pleased to see a lot of these older games getting remakes, and like clearly very successful remakes. Okay, our next game is Plan B Terraform, which has 201 positive reviews and 20 negative reviews for a total of 221. It is for sale for $11.69, nice down from $12.99, developed and published by Getty Games. Terraform a lifeless rock into a lush and habitable world. Build trucks, trains, and sprawling factories on an enormous hexagonal planet. Grow its population to millions. Enjoy a dynamic simulation of atmosphere, temperature, water, and forests. Huh. This looks cool. Okay. For games like this, where you're building stuff, this series of shots here, fantastically powerful, right? We go from a tiny little one thing, and it just shows you building up this this thing. We don't necessarily know what any of these buildings do, but we know, like, okay, this is a game about building a large, complex, like, interconnected series of structures, right? This one sequence of shots is going to sell a lot of copies, because you could present this game, the same game, very poorly, and you would not sell very many copies of it. But as it stands, yeah, I think people are going to be really into this one. See? And then the zoom out. Those two sequences of shots. Fantastic trailer. Really, really strong trailer for this kind of game. And what they focused on here is the important stuff for this, right? We don't know. They don't show us the resources. They don't show us the like the actions of placing objects, right? You would think, okay, I don't understand this game. How do I interact with this scenario, or how do I make this work, or something? What are my concerns here? What do these buildings do? We don't know any of that. It doesn't matter. What matters is the zoom out, right? That tells the whole story of the game. This is the story of the game. And yeah, fantastic trailer, focusing on exactly what they needed to do to sell the idea. Quite enjoying this game. 12 hours into early access. This is the early access release. It's not the 1.0 release. First game session ran 8 hours, just saying. And then they went back and played another hour. Yeah, I think this one is going to be a hit, in my opinion. I think everyone's going to go crazy with this one. Lower numbers than Pyramid right now, but I would not be surprised if this one outsells them over time. Went up November 2nd, so not a ton of lead time. Followers is decent, but not huge. But look at that followers per day. 107 followers per day. Yep. And like, I haven't even looked at the rest of the store page. I don't need to. This trailer tells the whole story, right? The rest of it is fine. I didn't even read this. Yeah. This game is going to sell a lot, I'm guessing. They have very positive. They don't have overwhelming positive. What are the negative reviews on this one? Negative reviews. I played the demo and then I bought it. If I would describe it to myself, it would be a mix of Factorio and T-30. Right. So they're getting constructive reviews. We definitely need blueprints. Right. Yeah, I agree. In a game like this, you do need blueprints. What am I going to guess for this one? I am going to guess 600,000. And I could be off by an order of magnitude positive, right? They could easily sell millions of copies of this game, because like Factorio has sold like 25 million copies or something. Yep. In terms of success, it's how much effort they want to put into it, and how long they want to like support it for. Fantastic job, Gaddy Games. I look forward to seeing how that one turns out. Next game is Raid on Taihoku, which has 22 positive reviews and 1 negative review. It is for sale for $23.39, down from $25.99. Raid on Taihoku is an adventure game with a backdrop of World War II Taiwan. By controlling the characters pass through different danger and safe zones, you will experience the struggle of human nature and the cruelty of war. The gameplay we're seeing here is definitely not what I was expecting based on that description. Okay, we have a little kid who's running through fires, who has... You have, like, a fire extinguisher? What weird choices for gameplay here. The world of human cannibalism. Good heavens. These are all really good. Interesting art. very strange choices early on in the trailer. Like, this is more what I was expecting. I mean, it looks very grim. But what a weird decision to have, like, fire extinguisher gameplay be the first thing that we see. Very, very weird. Right? This is more kind of what I was expecting, but... Huh. Very strange. 31 reviews. I'm guessing these are mostly in Chinese. So it's showing Japanese occupation. Yeah, I'm imagining this is kind of a grim game. Okay, I'm gonna check their charts. This is an older-ish app ID, so it's probably from last year. 22 people are currently playing this. Right, February last year. They picked up over 1,000 followers, so that's about 10,000 wishlists. Not bad. Reasonable followers per day. Probably sold about 1,000 already. I guess 6,000 for this one. Maybe 5,000. That's a very weird trailer. Like a weird way to start the trailer there. Anyway, we're gonna move on to what I think is probably the big game for today. Though, if I'm being honest, I think at least on Steam, Plan B Terraform is probably gonna outsell them over time. But our next game is Returnal, escaping off of the PlayStation. It has picked up 614 positive reviews and 150 negative reviews for a total of 764. It is for sale for $69.99, developed by Housemarque and Climax Studios and published by PlayStation. Break the cycle. Fight to survive as this award-winning third-person shooter brings Celine's story to PC. Take on roguelike challenges, engage enemies in bullet hell-fueled clashes, share your journey through Returnal TM with another player. Huh. Didn't know there was multiplayer. Maybe that's unique to the Steam version. So yes, this is like a roguelike third-person shooter with psychological elements and bullet hell gameplay. It's very cool looking. I really like the style of like the alien environments and the aliens. They're very like weird looking. And yeah, this was really popular on the PlayStation when it came out. I remember like lots of people were talking about it. I don't own a PlayStation, so I might get this one, but I think I might wait for it to go on sale. Looks and runs fantastic. Then I got bored. Okay, I'm gonna check their charts. When did they put this up? I don't remember this game being like talked about as coming to Steam. Oh, December 9th. Okay. So they are not doing badly at all. Okay. 378 followers per day. Right. So they're probably already at about 30,000. I'm gonna guess they're gonna sell about 1 million copies, probably. Yeah, this can be my guess. 1 million copies in Steam. Could go higher than that, but that's gonna be my guess. Okie dokies. Our next game is Salvationland. Salvationland has 7 positive reviews and is currently on sale for $5.01, down from $5.90. Salvationland. Deciding to find the City of Dreams, young traveler from the wasteland named Victor went to northern mountains by the old railway tracks. The desire to find his place in the cradle of surviving mankind turns into a struggle against an evil mayor and transformation into a hero liberator. ... Okay. This game looks very dark. That's what I'm getting mostly from the trailer. It's very dark. There's a policeman. It's very dark. I'm not getting horror games vibes from this, though. Huh. I wonder what the actual gameplay is. It says RPG, Action Adventure Simulation, FPS. Interesting, like 2D art style here. It doesn't really translate into the 3D art style, which is very sort of PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 kind of realism. Very interesting so far. Decent little story mission. Alright, let's check their charts. Not many people playing this. Went up on December 1st, 2020, or November 30th, 2021. So, been being worked on for a while. 66 followers, though. Yeah. I think where I'm running into a problem is this, where you're shooting people. Wow. Wow, I was not expecting this. You're shooting green ghosts with a shotgun? Definitely wasn't expecting that. Huh. The trailer gives off a completely different vibe than that. I'm going to guess 500. Best of luck, ERK Games. Moving on to our next game, which is called Santa Punishes. Another Christmas game? It's February. What's going on? Okay, Santa Punishes has picked up no reviews. It is for sale for $2.33, down from $3.89. It is developed and published by SMT ENT, which is a game company that we have seen quite a bit of. Okay. I mean, the little sprite for Santa is very cute. We have a side-scrolling combat puzzle game? Or is it just a combat game? You're Santa throwing candies at robots. Yep. Hearts is health. First one for today. SMT, EMT, what are the games that you make? I remember you, but okay. They did the top-down racing game. Then they did this zombie cave raiding game. Okay, yes, they do a bunch of different kinds of games. So, let's check the charts on this one. Why release a game about Santa in February? I'm so confused. Okay, went up last week, or 2 weeks ago. Picked up 3 followers. I don't know, I'm guessing 30? Maybe? I'm 10. I'm guessing 10. That's going to be my guess. All right, moving on. To our next game, which is Sky High Games Horror Collection. Picked up no reviews. On sale for $19.49. Developed and published by Sky High Games and Sky High Games. They're in here twice for some reason. This is the Sky High Games Horror Collection. With this collection, you will have 5 survival horror games to choose from that can be played in any order. Alright, yeah, these look like survival horror games. And a glowing green rock. Highway of Tears. That is a crashed police car. Okay, cool. And another... God dang it! Why is there Christmas in February? I don't understand it. This is a horror game about being chased by the Grinch. I am so confused. I'm losing my mind. Why? Okay, well, checking the charts of this one, it went up on the 13th of January. I have seen no Christmas games at all until now. Like, even in early January, where you could say, like, oh, okay, they were making a Christmas game and then it slipped, but, like, why? Why is it today? I don't think this one's going to do particularly well, even for a short-form horror game. Especially not at 1949. 1949 is a lot for some short-form horror games. Even for 5 of them. I'm going to guess 60. Asking me my guess. All right. I'm still confused, but moving on. We're not going to get anywhere if I go crazy. Our next game has also no reviews. It is called SkyRider. It is for sale for $3.89. Whoa, that was loud. Developed and published by Bluefield. SkyRider is a fun and relaxing endless runner. Attempt a high score challenges. Okay, attempt a high score, challenges, or simply enjoy the atmosphere of an endless futuristic city. Complete challenges to earn credits, which can be spent on character cosmetics. Okay, so this is like a 3D endless runner. Oh, where you... Oh. Interesting. It's like a wall running endless runner. Huh. That looks like it could be fun. Your little anime boy. Let's check their charts. Okay, they picked up 2 followers from February 1st. I don't think they're going to sell very many copies of this. I'm going to guess 30. All right. Best of luck, Bluefield. Moving on to our next game. Called SkyIsland. SkyIsland has picked up 31 positive and 4 negative reviews for a total of 34. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by Team Olympus. SkyIsland is made by a group of scientists in a college. Quarter-view action-adventure game. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Does this mean it was made, like, the game itself was made by several scientists, or is like the place SkyIsland, because SkyIsland is a place name made by scientists. Enjoy the wonderful world and beautiful environments as you help defeat the protagonist. You help the protagonist Pino fix his broken plane and defeat monsters to return home safely. Okay. The graphics are really, really cute. I'm gonna try and zoom back. So yeah, we got a bunch of really cute little critters. Look at this thing. Looks like a bush with a face. Very cute. Looks like some fun sword fighty moves. Huh. Okay. Created by a team of college students. Okay, so this is a college project, I think. Yes. Yeah, okay. Is an adventure game created by a team of college students. So you got to change this description up here, because that is very, very confusing. Okay. Looks like there's a bug with the boss fight. Way too much lag. Nice graphics, music, and gameplay. Very enjoyable. Yeah, it does look very cute. Okay. Bunch of people played it, and 28 are playing it currently. Went up on February 1st. I think I'm going to start banging the drum that, like, colleges should also teach game marketing, because that's not enough time. 8 followers per day is pretty good, but I think they could have had quite the little hit on their hands with this one. Looks very cute. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 4,000 for this one. No, it's free to play, so I'm going to guess 6,000? Yes. Very good job, Team Olympus, and I hope you all got great marks, because that looks really cool. Alright, our next game is called Sleight of Hand Dominion, which has picked up 1 positive review and is on sale for $8.25, down from $11.79, developed and published by Evil Bunny. I like that name, Evil Bunny. I wonder why. Alright. Sleight of Hand Dominion. In a realm torn by war, muster an army and combat your enemies on the battlefield. In this epic card game, play your hand right and claim your spoils of war. Okay, well, it looks like we have sort of... Is this Gwent-esque? It looks kind of Gwent-esque. Okay, what happened here? This is the kind of game that I would not be surprised to see like 1,000 reviews for. People like card games. Combat heavy Gwent. Okay. But that was product received for free. Did you guys not market this? What happened here? January 20th. That's not a lot of time. Not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting it's like, oh, we just released it today. They only picked up 25 followers. They only picked up 25 followers, most of which were picked up in the last 4 days. Did you do no marketing? What happened here? I'm just gonna run a quick Google search. There's a Game Press article about them, which is just a reprint of a press release. Metacritic, GG Deals. No, they've done no marketing, and they don't appear to have any store presence. Or not a store presence, any social media presence, right? We don't see Twitter, we don't see Instagram, we don't see TikTok. Sleight of Hand Dominion. Okay, one YouTube channel covered them. Bonkers. Yeah, this looks like a critical failure of marketing, unfortunately. Because I definitely think this kind of could do pretty well, but like there's no response here. They have like 1 follower per day, which is like just bare minimum, and I think they're getting that entirely through Steam. What am I going to guess for this one? If they don't do any marketing, it could just completely drop off and die. If they did do marketing, gosh, no idea. I'm gonna guess 800. The numbers absolutely don't bear this out. But that's gonna be my guess. That's gonna be my guess. Evil Bunny, please put up some TikTok ads. Spend $100 on Facebook, something. Okay, moving on to our next game, which is Starshifter. 2 positive reviews, no negative reviews. It is for sale for $13.11, down from $17.49. Developed by Coyotic Trouble and published by the same. Starshifter is a game about shapeshifting, desert animals, and finding your place. Huh, okay. I'm gonna cough a whole bunch. Hold on while I mute myself. Okay. So we can shapeshift into a bunch of different little animals. This is an early access game. You play as Coyote, one of the guardians tasked with maintaining the balance on Earth. There are 4 planned biomes. Okay, so it looks like maybe there's only 1 biome right now. Yote and Bird. The game may be rough around the edges, but the charm of an indie title like this mixed with the nostalgia of old school Spyro appeals to me. Okay, well, I'm guessing they might have put this up a little early. 2 people played it, with 7 total yesterday. That's a healthy amount of interest fairly early. I wonder if they had an established fan base. That is a nice little bump early on. Okay, that's July 15th. Uh-oh, I've lost my... come on, don't do that, don't stick. No! Oh, this is gonna bug me. There we go. We got 215 followers from when? July 15th. July 15th when? 2022. Yes, July 15th. Sorry, having trouble with my brains. Okay, this one also got 1.0 followers per day. Interesting. I think I'm gonna give it the same number, which feels a bit weird, but yeah, I'm gonna guess, yeah, 800 for this one. Best of luck, Coyote Games. Moving on to our next game. I have lost that window. There we go. Whoops, that's not correct. Alright, our next game is Starway BaRaider. Starway BaRaider. 6 positive reviews, no negative reviews, on sale for $7.79. Developed and published by a game company I unfortunately cannot pronounce. This is a sci-fi VR shooting game. Mechanical frenzy is coming! Exclamation mark. Players have to teleport to survive from thousands of bullets. Interesting visuals, but kind of hard to parse. What are we looking at here? Okay, there are thousands of bullets there. That's a very distracting warning screen. It's kind of not showing us teleporting. If teleporting is a core mechanic, why aren't we seeing it? Why can't we see what we're shooting? Do we have guns? We just died? I don't know. It's a very weird trailer. I mean, the graphics look good, but it's unclear what we're doing. This game is very unique, and the art is not bad, especially the boss, very imposing. The disadvantage is the number of levels is small, and it is not playable. Okay, Google Translate not helping me there. Space shooter, challenge of various boss, bright spot is very difficult. Okay, people are digging it, but I can't get over the fact that I can't figure out like if you were shooting back or what you were actually supposed to be doing. October 21st, 2022. And they got to 12 followers. I'm gonna guess 90. Best of luck. Moving on to Tank Commander. Alright. Tank Commander has no reviews. Is for sale for $25.99, developed and published by Tank Commander Team. Oh, wait, no, I didn't copy it. Come on now. Steam is loading? What's going on here? What's going on here? An error occurred while processing your request. Does Temple of Snek load? Uh-oh. Looks like Steam might be down, everybody. We might have to call this one off for today. This is a first. Down for everyone. No, we're not detecting any problems. Okay. Okay. So the store is up. Okay, so that's working now. Let's see if I can get to Tank Commander, and if that was just a glitch. Okay, that was just a glitch. Alright, weird. Tank Commander. Experience turret tossing arcade tank combat like never before in Tank Commander. Test your skills against the latest military hardware, including tanks, trucks, helicopters, drones, and more. Okie dokie. Seems like it is what it says on the tin. It's about being a tank commander. No reviews. That's interesting. It is a VR game. I would have expected an, okay. I would have expected a higher response, because like military games tend to do really well. But this only went up on February 1st, so maybe nobody had time to find it? Or maybe they didn't tell, like, maybe they didn't go to the right places and, like, find the military buffs? That's a weird one. Because this is, like, the kind of thing that I would think would be right in the wheelhouse of a bunch of military enthusiasts. Okay, based on the numbers they have and the followers per day count, I'm going to guess 60. But if I came back and found 40,000 or something, I wouldn't be that surprised, because I've seen similar kinds of games do that well. And what is surprising is that this game has such a small response. All right, our next game is Temple of Snek. Temple of Snek. I love the name. This has 123 positive reviews to 3 negative reviews for a total of 126. It is for sale for $10.79, down from $13.49, developed by Etheric Games and published by Pixel Jam. Dad, look at Snake! Okay, this is a snake-based puzzle game, but is not just like the game Snake over again. This genuinely seems to be... Oh, but it is kind of like the Snake game, where you're... Except that rather than eating apples, it looks like you're eating little people. Oh, wow! Look at how long you get! Wow. Okay. Okay. I can definitely see why people are jazzed for this one. Let's see. I agree. It does look great. Temple of Snake is a great Wii puzzle game. Love this game. Has anyone passed the Underworld level? I'm having troubles with this one. Oh, okay, but this is older. So is this... Right, this is a 1.0 release. It's coming out of early access. All right, that makes sense, because it has an older Steam doohickey. 4 people are playing it, 21 at peak. Bump, bump. Went up. Wow, this is an older one. 23rd of December 2019. I'm guessing this is when it went into early access. So it went into early access in 2021. So it's been in early access for a while. 855 followers. What am I going to guess for this one? I am going to guess 4,000 copies. Nice job, Etheric Games. That looks really cute. All right. Hey, you know what this day needed? Another Backrooms game. Everybody needs another Backrooms game. This one has picked up. This one is called Backrooms Liminal Reality. It is picked up 10 reviews, 9 of which are positive. It is on sale for $11.04, down from $12.99, and it is developed and published by Coffee Cups Games. Explore the backrooms and liminal spaces while trying to find your way out, while you fight with the feeling like you are in a dream, or if you have just entered one of your own. That is a strange sentence. Okay. Okay. So I like that they're going with like a spooky hall, like hotel, like an infinite hotel, rather than the sort of yellow office building, which is the sort of standard opening to the Backrooms. Yeah, this looks spooky. Okay, cool. Looks like there's exploration hidden object puzzle pool. Cool. Really? Um, doesn't look like there's monsters. Yeah, no monsters. Doesn't look like it. Game is highly glitchy. Good. I like the feeling of being alone. Cool. It really gives me that weird vibe. Closest one so far to the original Backrooms. It does look pretty high quality. In terms of if we're going to like uh, compare the nose and flavor of Backrooms games, as this is, I think, like the 8th Backroom game we've seen so far. There are quite a few of them. All right, went up on the 2nd of February. And got 16 followers. Oh wait, no, 18 followers. All right. What am I gonna guess? I'm gonna guess 400 for this one. I'm guessing 400. I appreciate the fact that they decided to like lean into the sense of being in a weird place, rather than being chased by spooky monsters. Because I do think that is the more interesting parts of the Backrooms as an idea. All right, moving on to our next game, which is called The Last Starship. Last Starship has 28 positive reviews, 4 negative reviews, for a total of 32 reviews. It is for sale for $35.09, down from $38.99. Developed and published by Introversion Software. Introversion Software, the indie legend behind Prison Architect, Darwinia, Defcom, and Uplink, present to you our most ambitious title ever. Pick a ship hull, kit her out with engines, life support sensors, and railguns, and start your galactic adventure in The Last Starship. Huh. Wow, okay. This kind of looks like a colony sim / Starship idea. That is interesting. 35 reviews. This game is still very early in the early access. All the things in the demo are the only ones available in the full game. Proof of concept, this is worth the money. Just look at Prison Architect. Mm-hmm. I would say that this does look very early, but yeah, the Prison Architect team knows how to make a game that has legs. So while I think that the numbers are probably going to look, yeah, pretty decent to start with. This is one that, like the terraforming game that we looked at before, is probably going to do very, very well over time. Went up May 29th, 2022. 36 followers per day. Thoroughly decent. So what am I going to guess for this one? My review period is a month. So in a month, what am I going to guess? Already sold 1,000. In a month, I'm going to guess they sell 12,000. But I thoroughly, based on the fact that like Prison Architect was when was it? It was 2016, I think. Prison Architect, 2015, and they're still updating it now. This is the kind of game that I think will easily sell lots and lots and lots of copies, but it will take years, right? It will sell over a long period of time. Best of luck, Introversion Software. Our next game is called The Specter Chronicles, Episode 1, The False Prophet. It has picked up no reviews, and is a free-to-play game developed and published by Forge 2115. The Specter Chronicles is a cyberpunk visual novel that combines text-based adventure with turn-based tactical combat. Huh. Zoom in so we can see that tactical combat. art style looks pretty cool. Huh. Throwing grenades at somebody. Okay. You are a Specter, a highly trained enforcer of the Warden, who rules over humanity as a godlike algorithmic entity. You have suffered severe memory loss. Okay, so we have an amnesia storyline. Okie dokie, let's check their charts. One person is playing it right now with 3 at peak. They picked up 15 followers. Since December 8th. So, I'm gonna guess. Oh, it is free too. Okay. I was gonna say 400, so I will put 1,000. I think, or no, 800. Maybe. No, I'm gonna go with my initial guess. 400. Okay. Our next game is Wrath of the Galaxy, which has also picked up no reviews, is for sale for $8.49, down from $9.99. Developed and published by Whale Rock Games. Wrath of the Galaxy is a third-person space combat game. Aliens have taken over outer space in order to conduct experiments on entire planets. Destroy them, or they will destroy you. That's an interesting vista. Oh, there's sad little people dying in space. Okay. Dangerous mutants. Oh, these little squid things are your enemies, I guess. Effective weapon. Okay, this is an early access game. Doesn't look like there's any customization for the ship. You're just this sort of, honestly, kind of bottom-heavy ship. There, that is a thick ship. All right, checking the charts here. 3 people are playing it now. And when did this go up? July 7th, 17th. Okay. Like, this game looks fine. Like, it's not super imaginative or kinetic or anything, but it looks okay. I'm surprised it's got so little response. I'm guessing they only really started trying to sell it in November, and then maybe didn't do continuous promotion during that time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess 360. Sure. I have no idea. All right. Our next game is Tofas Sahin, online car driving. Is this by? Yes, it is. It's our friends at Inspector Studios, everybody. Though this time, they have picked up a few reviews. That's a bit unusual for them. They have 2 positive and 3 negative reviews for a total of 5. As is fairly usual for these two, it is on sale for $1.09, down from $1.29. And okay, this is another drifting game where apparently you can drift with all parts of your car open, I guess. Most of their last few games have been drifting games. This one looks very similar to the last one. Let's see. What are the criticisms here? I bought it by saying how bad could it be at the most. I passed the gamepad or something. If you could at least adapt the game to the keyboard, bro. What is playing by clicking the screen with a mouse? Only a few keys are keyboard compatible. Inspector Studios, do you not allow key binding? I've been assuming that you allowed key binding in your games. if you don't, that's something that you could do that would make people and it looks like that you can't adjust the volume. Yusuf, submit, come on. If you're making very similar driving games every couple of days, like, spend a couple of hours and put in some settings and key binding and stuff. You probably only have to do it once. You can reuse the menus and reskin them if you're gonna, make another game like this. I think even if you're making, like a really simple game, things like menu options, good sound settings, key rebinding, all of these things are like the basics. You got to get those right. All right. Well, we'll check the charts for this one. I'm surprised that they got that many responses. February 2nd. So same kind of thing. They only picked up 11 followers, I think. Okay, 11 followers is a little high for them. They usually get 2 or 3. So that might be why they got more response. I guess 300 for this one. Best of luck, you two. But yeah, like, put in the settings. You only have to do it once, right? All right, moving on to Tower Escape, which has 54 positive reviews and 6 negative reviews for a total of 60. And it is for sale for $9.44, down from $10.49. And again, we have a Steam error. What's up, Steam? Huh. Let's try that again. No, we're not detecting any problems with Steam. And now it's okay again. Okay, now it's back. Tower Escape. Okie dokie. Is a reverse tower defense game where instead of defending against incoming enemies, you play the baddies and guide your minions to the exit. Recruit a team of minions and collect powerful gems and relics that make each run unique. Hey, this looks kind of cute. Capsule's very cute. I've seen this one on How to Market a Game as well. Little gem explosion coming into a treasure chest. Huh. I mean, I think it's an interesting idea. All right. Fun little reverse tower defense roguelike. Game is a lot of fun. Very cool. Complexity of the game is insane. Massive amount of potential for growth as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it would be fairly easy to add additional types of towers or additional types of critters. Interesting. Okay, let's check their charts. 100 people playing it, down from 182. Okay, May 25th, 2022. Not bad at all. So they had a while to build up wish lists. They picked up 1,300 followers. They've probably already sold 2,000. So they've already outsold their number of followers. They're over the 10. What am I going to guess for this one? I'm going to guess 8,000 for this one. I didn't mention that this was made by Final Screw and published by Final Screw and IndieArc. Okay. Yeah. Nice job, you two. Moving on to our next game, which is called Tower Skydiver, which has 1 review, which is positive, and it's for sale for $3.89. It is developed and published by Benjamin B, so probably our first, or not our first, but one of our solo devs for today. A fast-paced skydiving adventure game. Through different worlds, dodge objects, fight bosses, and find your way through mazes to get to the end of the stage. I think this is our character. It's a little hard to see. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's a skydiving game. What were you talking about bosses? How would you fight a boss in this? Is it also falling? Fight different bosses. Okay. Huh. Alright, you boop them. And yes, the boss is also falling. Alright, interesting premise for a game. Music is very good. Challenging and rewarding gameplay. Overall, very good game. Only played for 20 minutes. So either this is a very short game, or they were compelled to post very early in their playtime. Only 2 players as of last night, and the store page went up on the 7th of November. Picked up 3 followers in that time. I'm going to guess 30 people try this game. Good job, Ben. Look forward to seeing what you do next. Okay, our next game is White Day 2, The Flower That Tells Lies, EP1. It has 35 positive reviews and 59 negative reviews for a total of 94. It is for sale for $25.99, and it is developed and published by Rootin Studio Limited. White Day 2, The Flower That Tells Lies, brings the players back to Yondu High School to find out the truth that remained undiscovered in the first installment. Players must explore the closed school, investigate bizarre phenomena, and avoid possessed policemen, and discover hidden clues. Okay, cool. This looks pretty polished for a little horror game. Lots of flickery lights, though. Revealing the truth hidden under lies. Okay. Definitely getting spooky horror vibes off of this, though they don't have horror in their top tags. Very simple store page. Uh-oh. Can't see my character anymore. I don't have working mirrors. The cop's AI is broken. Better graphics. Ghosts are a lot blinder, but still good scares. The game, however, is only playable by breaking the guard, as he can see you through walls and you can't hide. Okay, so it looks like they have major AI problems for the possessed policeman. Highly recommend that you order chicken with the money you will buy this game and watch it on YouTube. Okay, yeah, lots of people complaining about the AI and the fact that it feels sort of derivative of the previous game. Huh. Bit of a bummer on that one. They have a bunch of different costume DLCs. Okay, let's check their charts. Interested to see how long this was in development for. Okay, 70 people playing with 306 at peak. Picked up 671 followers. Since January 18th. That's not long. So probably already sold 3,000. I want to check how the first one did. Rootin Studio. Oh, they don't have it. It's not on here. I'm guessing it was for another console. Huh. So, what am I going to guess? It's mostly negative, which means that they are going to have problems. I don't know if it's like having worked on enemy AI, it is not easy to fix those. They are difficult to make. So I don't think it would be like really simple to just like patch the AI to make it work better. Okay, if this were mostly positive, I would have no problem with saying like with 90 sales and 600 followers, and followers per day of 24, of almost 25. I would have absolutely no problem of saying like 12,000 maybe, but with mostly negative reviews, I'm gonna less than half that. I'm gonna say 5,000. Yeah, that's my guess. I hope you managed to fix things and turn that around, Root and Studio, because it does look like you put in a lot of work on that one. Window blinds 11. I wonder if this is actually a game. This might not be a game. Let's see. Nope. This is a piece of software that somehow got into my list again. I really have to fix this. Okay. Instead, our second last game today is Winter Survival Prologue. Presumably a prologue for a game called Winter Survival. Are you gonna fuck up again, Steam? What's going on here? Well, we can look at its charts and talk about it. Okay, so this game has 32 positive reviews, 19 negative reviews, with 51 total. It is a free-to-play game developed by Drago Entertainment and published by Drago Entertainment and Heartbeat Games. We have a cool bear in the image. What on earth is going on here? There we go. Experience survival in harsh winter conditions and our sanity system, and see what happens before the events of winter survival take place. Ah, okay, so it is really a prologue. It's not a demo. They have mixed reviews. Yeah, they did have 19 negative reviews. That's kind of cool. You can light a torch. You can dress up your guy in cool winter gear. Zooming in to see if I can get a better look at the characters. This is really... Steam is... There's a bear. Oh, you're getting eaten by a wolf. Hiding from a bear. Okay, so this is a get eaten by wildlife game, I guess. Survival. Okay. Let's see what people are saying. Not an open world survival game. You basically have to do what the game tells you to do. It's very boring. Zzz. Oh my god, always certain and got to eat way too often. Man, this dude you play as is just a wuss. Don't waste your time. Why does it cook my GPU? Bad game pretty much holds your hand the entire time. Got bored immediately. Winter Survival shows us some mechanics we have seen in several games. Crow's here. The game has almost the exact same UI as the game Desolate does, but it's not the same developer. Anyways, I got my tongue ripped out by a wolf because I decided not to crouch in the first 10 seconds of the game. That's how you keep the players around. Okay. Alright, let's check their charts. 153 people are playing it. Store page went up on the 8th of October. They got to almost 1,000 followers on this one. I am going to check the charts of their actual game. 7 followers. It's almost 2,000. I'm going to put down 6,000 because it is free. Let's check the charts of the actual game. Here we go. This is Winter Survival. The main game. Let's see. 13,000 followers. Not bad. And that one has been in development since 2020. So that one's in development for a while. All right. Interesting. Best of luck, Drago Entertainment. And our final game for today is called Witch Guild Survivor. It is picked up 1 positive review and is on sale for $4.99. Developed and published by Sunshine Incorporated. Witch Guild Survivor is a fun horde roguelike game where you play as a witch that must survive from the monsters using your powerful spells. Collect white orbs and upgrade your magic spells. Choose a combination of various elements to generate synergies between them on each run. Okay, we have a horde survival game with a witchy theme. Look at the witch! That's very cute. It also looks like this is an aim-dependent one, so it's not auto-attack like Vampire. Frog King! Okay. So, they have a demo. That's nice. We have some cool GIFs. I'm humming a lot on this one because there is enough variation these days in horde survival games that it's always interesting to see the differences, like what people decide to focus on. All right, this went up on the 27th of September and picked up 27 followers. So I think this capsule is probably not great. This makes it look like a very casual game with the grass and the sort of, I guess these are pink slimes, maybe? Hard to say. But we don't see the witch, right? I feel like horde survival games have kind of a meta where they put a character in the capsule. All right. What am I going to guess? They have one positive review. They have 30 followers. I'm going to guess 200, I think, for that one. Best of luck, Sunshine Incorporated. And with that, we are finished for today. I'm going to scroll up. We have 33% of the games that came out today got 0 reviews in the first 24 hours. And I forgot to update the date. Always fun when I do that. And as usual, the tags are the same. Single player, action, indie, casual, adventure, 2D and 3D, and colorful. Yeah, a lot of games today. There's about 10 red light games as well that I obviously did not review. Or, no, more like 5 red light games. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. Those were the games for the 15th of February and also the 15th of January. And I bid you all a very happy afternoon.